Hey, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the next video on MCQ on electromagnetism. This is a part 2. Earlier I have uploaded the part 1. Please watch the part 1 video also for the better clarification. In this video we are going to discuss some MCQs. So what is the learning outcome of this session? At the end of this session, the learner will be able to apply concept of electromagnetism to solve the MCQs. So let's begin. What is the expression of the mutual inductance? The expression of mutual inductance. So first we'll see what is the self inductance. In case of self inductance, it is given by n square by s. So, but in mutual inductance, there are two coils having the number of turns n1 and n2. So this n is split up into n1 and n2, and s is the common core in between that. That is n1 n2 upon s. Okay, so that much is the Henry. So this is the correct option. The unit of relative permeability. The relative permeability is the ratio of flux density in a particular medium divided by the flux density to the vacuum. So both units are Tesla. So Tesla will be get cancelled and it quantity become a unitless. So relative is always quantity is having unitless. While comparing the magnetic and electrical field circuit, the flux is in the magnetic circuit is compared with each parameter, so that in electrical circuit voltage, resistance, and this is carrying the current. So here I is equal to V upon R. But in the magnetic circuit, the voltage is replaced by mmf, resistance is replaced by current, and the resistance is replaced by the reluctance, and the current is replaced by the flux, where the flux is equal to Ni by S, where Ni is nothing but what? mmf divided by reluctance. Now, how to calculate the flux? How to calculate the 1 Tesla? So 1 Tesla is the unit of flux density. The flux density is given always by phi by A. The flux is measured in terms of Weber, and current is and area is measured in terms of meter square. So its unit is 1 Weber per meter square. So by mistake I have bold this, but this is not the answer. This is the correct option. So 1 Weber per square meter or meter square. Okay. So come to the next one. Permeance is analogous to, so we know that S is analogous to the resistance, then the permeance is analogous to 1 upon resistance. Permeance is analogous to 1 upon resistance, which is nothing but the G, that is called as the conductance. Okay, so it is giving the conductance. Which of the following statement is the correct? Okay, so whenever there is a flux linkage with the coil or circuit changes, EMF is induced in it. This is a true statement because E is proportional to d phi by dt. The direction of dynamically induced EMF can be determined by Fleming's left hand rule. Yes, Fleming's right hand rule says Fleming's right hand rule is applicable for direction of induced EMF, that is for in generator. So this is also true. The coefficient of self-inductance is proportional to the square of number of turns. Yes, n is proportional to n square. The coefficient of coupling for tightly coupled coil is 0. See, K is equal to M divided by L1, L2. K is equal to 1 for tightly coupled, but here it is given 0. So this statement is a false. That is incorrect statement. Otherwise, all statements are correct. K value is less than 1. It is for loose coupling. If there is no coupling, then it is a 0. But it is a tightly coupled, and then K is equal to 1. The production of magnetic field around a current carrying conductor is called as electromagnetism. So this is very simple. You know it. You might have studied in the previous classes also. The principle of dynamically induced EMF is utilized in. So dynamically induced EMF means the conductor is moving inside the magnetic field, or magnet is moving inside the armature. So that is applicable in generator. So in case of generator, we are giving the mechanical power as the input, and we are getting the electrical power, which is nothing but a BLV sine theta. BLV sine theta. So it is in place of in case of generator. The direction of induced EMF in the conductor can be given by the direction of induced EMF. See, Fleming's right hand rule is used for the EMF. It is applicable in generator. Fleming's left hand rule is used to determine the force, and it is applicable in motor. So keep in mind, right is in generator, left is in motor. So you remember RG and LM, this pair. So you will remember everything. Okay. So this is the answer, the Fleming's right hand rule. Henry is the unit of the measurement of which of the following property? So L is equal to N square by S. So inductance is measured in terms of Henry. and capacitance is measured in terms of farad, resistance is measured in terms of ohm. These are the electrical parameters. So magnetizing force H and magnetizing flux density B can be related by, so B is always equal to mu 0 mu r into H, where mu 0 into mu r can be combinedly written as the permeability of that material, so it is a mu into H. So where mu is equal to mu 0 into mu r. So this is first option is correct. The property of a material which opposes to the production of magnetic flux. So opposition to the flux is nothing but the reluctance. Opposition to the current is nothing but resistance. So opposition to the flux is nothing but the reluctance, that is S. So flux is opposed by S. Okay, so flux is opposed by S. Okay, so coming next one, the reluctance of the magnetic circuit varies, as we know that the reluctance is equal to L mu 0 mu r into A. So S is proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the cross section area, that is L length divided by area. Such questions may be asked in the various examinations. The reluctance of the magnetic circuit will have a relation with the relative permeability of the material comprising the circuit. So S is equal to L mu 0 mu r A. So S is inversely proportional to the mu r, that is relative permeability, it is inversely proportional. The permeance of the magnetic circuit will have the relation with the area of the cross section. So permeance is given by 1 upon S, but S is equal to this, so reciprocating this S, so it will give you mu 0 mu r A upon L. So with cross section area, permeance is directly proportional. P is proportional to area and inversely proportional to length. So it is the directly proportional. The ampere turn required for air gap is much greater than the required for iron part in a magnetic circuit. We know that relative permeability of air is 1 and relative permeability of air is much less than relative permeability of other magnetic material. Hence, as reluctance is inversely proportional to the mu r, the reluctance of air gap is more than the reluctance of iron path. So reluctance of air gap, let it is indicated by Sg, and reluctance of iron path, reluctance of air gap is denoted by Sg. Sg is more than Si. So to create the same magnetic field, obviously MMF required in case of air gap is greater than the MMF required in case of the iron path. Okay, so that is air has a lowest relative permeability. Let's come to the next one. The basic requirement of induced EMF, the flux should link with the coil. There should be change in the flux link with the coil. The coil should form a closed path and should have a large turns. So if the coil is formed the closed path, then the current will flow. So this is here what is asked, only induced EMF. So induced EMF is only proportional to d phi by dt, that is a change in flux link with the coil. The flux induced in a coil will have dash relationship with the rate of change of flux. Okay, so it is a directly proportional, obviously, because it is d phi by dt, so it is directly proportional. EMF induced in the following equipment is a statically induced EMF. Generator, it is a moving, so it is a dynamically induced EMF. DC motor is application, it is in force, so there is no question of induction in EMF induction. So this is option is itself wrong, none of the above. But in the transformer we are applying the AC source. So AC source is having the alternating current. Alternating current will produce the alternating flux, that is d phi by dt, change in the flux. So that change in flux is linking with another coil. There is no moving part in the transformer, hence it is a statically induced EMF. If the number of turns of a coil is increased, its inductance is, if the number of turns, so L is proportional to N square by S, number of turns increases, the inductance is also get increases. Okay, so that is the main. Let's begin with the next part. The mutual inductance between two coils have the relation with the reluctance of the magnetic path is. So M is equal to N1 N2 upon S. So M is inversely proportional to reluctance. Okay, so it is inversely proportional. When the speed at which the conductor is moved through the magnetic field is increased, the induced voltage. So we know that induced voltage is equal to BLV sine theta, where V is the velocity, that is EMF is proportional to V. Suppose the V is increases, EMF induced also increases. For the given wire wound core, an increase in the current through the coil. If the current is increases, flux increases. As the flux increases, flux density also increases. So it increases the flux density. Okay, when the current through the coil in electromagnetic reverses the direction of magnetic field. Let us consider that this is the direction of current. This is the direction of current. If you apply the right hand thumb rule such that curl finger is indicating the direction of magnetic field, curl finger is indicating the direction of current, then thumb will indicate the direction of north pole. So thumb आपका इस side में आएगा. When this current is in downward side, if you apply the right hand thumb rule, the curl finger is showing the direction of current, then thumb will indicate this as the north pole. So you can observe that this is the north and south, and in this case this is the south and north. So it changes the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so hope you enjoy this video. Let's see some other MCQ in the part 3 about the electromagnetism. If you like this video, give the likes and comment me in the comment box if there is any error for the improvement. Subscribe my channel. Thank you.